Welcome back to our Let's Play of Close Combat The Bloody First. We are once again on Speed Barrage, defending for the second time in one day. We pushed the Germans back initially, and we are at it one more time. So we still have off-map support. We are still holding most of the positions. We don't have the town, and we don't have the position that says 2 Spiba right now because we allowed them to retake those positions. Let's clear everything out, and we are this time around going to be using 3rd Platoon. 3rd Platoon, everyone except for those Platoon reserves, because I do not like the Platoon reserves whatsoever. Let's also grab our Mortar Squad. Now, something I noticed, by the way, when I was messing around between episodes, kind of looking at the soldier list, when I was looking at the soldiers themselves, remember we had an issue where the mortars weren't there when we started. I would highly recommend going into your soldier tab and double checking that your mortar team someone has the icon. And I'm wondering, it might be a timing thing. Say your mortar gets destroyed at 9 in the morning during a battle. Right, well, if you're defending for an attack 2 hours later, it's not exactly guaranteed that you'd be able to get a replacement mortar that fast. So, I'm wondering if that wasn't a bug. If it is a bug, we're just going to say the game is really smart. We're going to give it to them. 3rd Platoon, you are led by 2nd Lieutenant Reeves and Sergeant Payne. Oh, this is going to be a great squad already, I can tell. We are, of course, going up against German tanks again, so I'd rather bring all 3 AT guns as opposed to our newer tools and toys, which is a 75 and 105 millimeter howitzer. It's basically a self-propelled howitzer anti-infantry or artillery piece. Now, this is not anti-tank. We could probably do some damage if we land directly on them, but remember, we'd have to face off with an enemy tank, so this is very much an anti-infantry tool. And by and large, we have so much infantry right now, and we have so much other tools at our disposal that I don't want to use them. I really want to focus on having our AT guns ready to wipe the floor with the Germans. Let's also grab 2 of our 30 cal machine guns. That leaves us with 2 more slots to fill. I think I'd like to bring one of our rifle squads from 1st Platoon. And what do we want to have as the last thing here? Maybe yet another infantry squad, another rifle team. They are really handy, I will say. Why don't we bring in another mortar? I just feel like, you know what, you can't go wrong with having too many mortars. I want them all to be on the same spot. There we go. So we have the entire balance of 3rd Platoon. We have 1 extra rifle squad from 1st Platoon, and we are going to have all of our glorious supporting devices: 30 cal MGs, our 60 millimeter mortars, 3 anti-tank guns. We are ready to rock. Let's go ahead and assign a couple of extra things here. Extra grenade launcher. We will make a scout team out of the bar squad and a tank hunter team out of the bar squad as well, because the BARs aren't quite as useful on this map as the other troops would be. By the way, welcome to Speed Ridge. By the way, I did find something out. I was complaining last episode. I want to complain sometimes about ammo and not understanding where we are for ammo. Guys, look right here. Look at it's right in front of me the whole time. 96 rounds of ball, or clips, I think. Would it be clips or would it be rounds? 1 in the chamber, and that's probably actual individual pieces of ammunition. So 320 rounds of ball ammunition for the auto riflemen, things like that. So we do in fact know exactly how much ammo our troops have. We start out with 30 rounds of anti-tank piercing rounds, or whatever this APC, maybe armor piercing cannon or shell or something. We also have in our mortar team 24 rounds of HE high explosive. So I was complaining, and guess what? I just stopped for a minute to take a look, and sure enough, it's right there in front of me. My apologies for not realizing that right out of the gate. So I'm guessing then, the information I saw down here, I've been kind of wondering about this. This is all about effective range. This is telling you what the effective range of that device is. Right, I think I can get this all set up pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and put 1 anti-tank here, 1 anti-tank. I really like this spot up here on the orchard. It gives us a great field of view for enemies in all sorts of approaches. It's got that plateau up there. It's got the kind of the valley area as well. So we'll put that there. And for our final piece, I think I might keep someone in reserve in order to move them wherever we might need to move them. About this big ass hill here. This is a pretty decent hill. We'll do it right here. So our final tank gun will be in the center, covering pretty much this entire area in the middle. Right, really quick, let's get rifle teams separated from bar squads. Bar squad over there, Bar squad here, and then everyone else. I'm trying to get used to the symbols here. Platoon HQ will put on the backside of the hill. Scouts, of course, we will send up a scoutin'. Have one of our rifles set up to cover the valley, which I think has got, yep, good field of fire there. Tank hunter team. All of our mortars are together. More rifles going up. I love it. I am really having a lot of fun with this. As I learn more about the mechanics and how to do some finely tuned, adjustments, it is pretty fun. I'm a really big fan of World War II games. I really love the squad and platoon level. Like, this kind of a game really speaks to me. I really enjoy the tactical aspect of combat. So we're talking about Company of Heroes, Men of Honor, or Men of War, sorry, things like that. Now, it's not exactly like as good as some of those games. Obviously, it's got a little bit of a difference there. It seems like it's more, there might be some more calculations that people don't really know about, so we might not appreciate as much. So this is the squad that's apparently supposed to have the extra rocket launcher. I don't see that at the moment. We are going to put them up on the hillside. So, Tank Hunter team, I kind of want you to move up this flank and stay sneaky. Maybe we can kind of pop you up for a minute to get a good shot in. Meanwhile, I think I'm going to try to position folks in order to kind of shred the Germans if anyone happens to come down the hill. If they would come over the hill, I want to just absolutely wreck their faces. We'll move you up to this rock. Scouts are going to move up here. We'll move you guys into the Speber Ridge. Machine gun is covering the hilltop. We've got you guys in reserve. Platoon HQ, we'll put you on the hill over here, so you can kind of get some overwatch. I feel like a platoon leader would want to, in fact, have some vision on the battlefield. BAR squads, we're going to move you guys up here. I'd love to move up with the BAR squads. I really would. Why don't we try to do that? Let's do a fire and maneuver squad. We're going to make the bar team move all the way up to Spietla Point. The enemy was really harassing us with mortars last round. So I think I'm going to aggressively try to hunt those mortars down and do some counter mortar fire this time around. Right, let's verify that the AT guns are in a good spot. Perfect, great vision up top. Good vision across the valley and on the plateau. And good vision over here as well. I'm a little worried about enemy mortar fire, so I'm going to be rather cautious when it comes to that stuff. I'm going to try to pull our troops probably off the hills, things like that before we get mortared in the face. Right. Let's move it up. Move up here. Tank Hunter team, let's move you guys. Make sure you stay quasi and defilade. Nice and sneaky. Beautiful stuff. All right, bar squads. Let's move you guys up to this wall. I'm hoping we don't get just the crap mortared out of us here. I may lose the bar squad, you guys. This is probably not the smartest thing in the world, but I really want to try to find enemy mortars before we eat it. Enemy engineers out in the open. We see 2 half-tracks so far. I hear enemy tanks. That must have been terrifying to experience that, to hear that. All right, we are getting close to the hill. Okay, let's reposition our troops to go prowling, stealth. I want you guys to just sneak up here. There's a clear path. Quit being a pain in the butt. Let's do sneak to here-ish. There we go. They're going to stay low. And our tank hunters, we're going to say, we want you to ambush here as well. All right, there we go. So both of our advanced teams are down low, trying to stay below vision. You guys are in a good spot. If the enemy drives up in this area, I'm going to pop you over the ridge to fire. If anyone comes up on this hilltop, we have tons of squads waiting to rain death and destruction down. I'm going to move my mortars a little bit farther apart. We're really tight right now. Probably not the smartest thing to have us all cluster together. All of our bar teams are still in a good... Ooh, actually, they're super mega exposed. Oh, God, this is going to be awful. You know what? Rather than just force something through, that is a bad idea. I'm going to pull them back. Let's not sacrifice our noble troops right now. This is not worth it. If we can take out this half-track, yes, I'd be more open to the idea of pushing up that left flank. Okay, here we go. First, spotting our first couple of enemies here. Panzer III and a MG squad. You know what? Let's go ahead and open up immediately with a savage barrage from my mortar squad. I would like to set custom squads up, like shift-clicking, let you, select multiple units, and then assign them to control one. So I can immediately open fire with my, with my group if need be. You guys are going to be getting peppered up here. Just stay low if you can. God, I'm really worried about my scouts, though. I think these guys are going to go down. Yeah, let's go, guys. Pull off the hill. Pull off the hill. That's just a bad idea. Bad idea. Can you guys move up a little bit on this side, maybe? Let's see if you can sneak up. Did someone just take a get shot here? I heard some injury. You guys are okay, you guys are okay, and you guys are okay as well. Wounded. Okay, so someone is actually winded. Got it. Let's put you guys in this little dip. Actually, let's put you behind. You guys might be okay if you're in the building. I don't really know how good. I mean, I've been in these types of buildings. They're just mud and huts, basically, by and large. It really depends on what they're made of. But most of them I've come across are mud, you know, dauble huts or wattle huts or whatever you call that. So it's not exactly the best defensive position for our troops. Oh, beautiful shot from the mortar team. Making it rain. Any other shots from our anti-tank guns right now? You should be able to see this guy. No, there's the stupid walls in the way. Ooh, don't fire on that. Just stay there. There we go. You're okay where you are. If I can get you a little bit higher, it would be great. Lots of mortar fire going out. Mortars wrecking face. Machine guns in place. I like where we're at. I do really like our positions. There's a lot of infantry on this hill. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call in a strike. I'm going to double up my strikes, guys. I'm going to call them in now. I tend to not really hold on to them too long. I'd rather do some early morale shocks if possible, rather than wait for later. 30 cal. You guys are in a good spot, right? Ooh, I heard a shot. I heard something ping off the weapon. Ooh, nice shot. We damaged the half-track already. That is really good for that gun crew. Nice job, guys. Let's see if we can't finish off that half-track. In fact, why don't we dedicate one of our mortar teams to try to fire on the half-track, if we could. Enemy in the open. Command team is getting shredded. I'm fine by me. We are getting mortared, but we are inside cover. So I'm torn. Do we keep them where they're at? I think the cover is secure at the moment. God, I really want to find that stupid enemy mortar team. So far, so good, you guys. I'm liking the fact that we've got our scouts here relatively, like, sneaky. Maybe you guys can sneak up somewhere like this. Oh, beautiful. Here comes the off-map artillery. Why don't we put you right here so you guys can open up maybe on this recon team that's going to be exposing us a bit. We'll try to wipe that recon team out. We're still ahead in morale. As you can tell, we still have a pretty decent morale advantage right now, which is great. You guys hold in position. Make sure you're defending from this side. That means you're going to put yourselves behind cover. You know, I do like... I'm starting to appreciate the cover system in the game. The squads really do feel like they are making intuitive decisions. And honestly, if you're using cover and concealment, you do last for a good amount of time, right? I mean, you got to be careful about what you're doing, and you have to be careful about not exposing your troops to too much machine gun or mortar fire, but it does seem to work pretty well when you're using cover. Right. The Panzer is completely exposed to 2 of our guns right now. So let's change both of our AT guns to go on the Panzer IV. It looks like we might get a shot at popping him here coming up in just a minute. That was the off-map firing. Quinn is setting up his anti-tank rifle. Oh, you guys are a little bit exposed, but he came into us first, so we're going to get the first shot off. Come on, Quinn. I believe in you, my friend. Take the shot. Oh, the sound is so loud right now. Take the shot, Quinn. Take the shot, Quinn. This guy is super exposed. Nice shot. Direct shot on the tank. It unfortunately did not penetrate. We lost one of our guys right now. I think I'm going to keep him held here. I'm going to keep my infantry here. Meanwhile, do we have a shot on this enemy tank? We can take the shot. I'm going to have my tank hunter team on the right flank stand up and take a shot. Meanwhile, rifle teams, or mortar teams, sorry, let's mortar the shit out of this MG squad that's on the hill. I want them completely turned to mincemeat. I want there to be no leftovers at all. Nice shot. Man, we cannot. There you go. Panzer IV is damaged. You know what? The infantry is doing so much better than the anti-tank gun. I'm really impressed with the anti-tank gun. Or sorry, the infantry shots here. We lost our guy who was one of the one of the tank killers. Let's pull you guys all the way out of the map. You guys are pretty much done. We really need to finish this off before they get recovered. All right, the other Panzer is starting to move up now. As soon as this Panzer crests the hill, All of my units are going to be able to fire on that Panzer. The enemy is tracked. It's been detracked, so we should be able to get a lot of shots in here. Scouts, you guys are basically about to be screwed. I'm sorry, but you really are. You guys are just wrecking this tank. Pull off the hill, you guys. You guys have done your work. Quinn's squad. Remember that, guys. Quinn's squad has really put in some effort here. We've got 2 rounds of HE from 1 rifle squad. Let's go ahead and move you guys up into position. I like that position. Let's do the same thing. Let's see if we can't wipe out the rest of that Panzer vehicle. You guys go ahead and sit behind cover. I lost vision on the tank that was behind the hill. You guys are at the house. You're still okay. You are receiving some indirect fire, but you seem to be in pretty good shape. Mortar teams are doing well. They're absolutely shredding anyone behind the hill, it seems like. We're kind of danger close, but I think it's okay. I don't have any clue how these scouts have survived, but they are absolutely destroying anyone who gets on top of this hill. Way to go, scouts. These scouts are awesome. Rico's Roughnecks all. Alright, next squad is moving into position. Jennings is going to get up on top of the hill. You are in a bad spot. Now remember, even if we were to approach from a different angle, they can still rotate the turret top. There we go. Enemy Panzer is cresting the hill. So, let's pause real quick. A lot of our squads should have sight on this bad boy relatively soon. If he comes over the hill just a tiny bit more, we will get him. Our other anti-tank gun does have a shot. Are you guys still shooting the same thing? My lovely tank crews? You're shooting the tank, you're shooting the tank. Right. Let's finish off this Panzer IV. Oh, shit. You are danger, danger close. Holy crap. Oh, nice shot. We damaged more. We injured more of the people inside the tank. I think our squad just got ran over, you guys. They're wounded, wounded, dead. We lost one of our troops. Let's pull these guys off the edge. Now, everyone else, though, this tank is way exposed. This tank is super balls deep, as it were, in our side of the world. So we should be able to punish him hardcore right now. That tank is really exposed. Let's keep firing on the hill with our mortar squad. Yeah, don't worry about the armor being thick. Just get near it. I think we can do some damage if we happen to get a mortar round that fires directly on top of the vehicle. Let's keep that mortar fire on heavy. God, these guys are shooting really, really well. How do we get a good shot here? We have to move up. Let's move up here to the side. You guys are going to get your shot. You guys are loading. You guys are loading. I'll tell you what, let's focus on this tank right now. You guys are pretty much bailing out. You guys are shredded right now. Can I put you behind any kind of cover? Try to come down here if you can. This Panzer's like, there's so many targets, I don't even know what to look at right now. Oh, shit. The Panzer has been tracked. Abandoned track. So this Panzer is now completely down, you guys. This Panzer is done. Can you guys move across the hill just a bit? I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't think a Panzer crew is all that much of a threat. So it's detracked. Can we get this other AT gun to fire on this tank? Oh, we can. Okay, great. What about all three? Not quite. Okay, can we get this half track? Not quite yet either. We'll keep waiting for that. I do want to move my bar squad out soon, but I don't want to be distracted. So we're going to keep pushing on this Panzer III until they get out of the entire vehicle itself. Oh, yes. Hell yes. Knocked out. Tracked. Enemy tank is destroyed. The enemy crew is in the open. Let's wipe that crew out. And after that, you guys, we are going to push really hard. We're going to push the Germans off this hill and straight back to Germany. That's what we're going to do. We're going to wreck them. Focus fire on that half track, you guys. You're doing really well. Oh, we are out of ammo, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're close, it seems like. We're almost out of ammo there. Half track on the hill. We don't have the vision. So why don't we move you up to this hill? All right, who still has HE? You still have HE rounds. So let's move you guys over here. You're the rifle team that really took the brunt of the assault. Let's pull you guys back. You did your work. You definitely did your work. Meanwhile, we still have more HE rounds to fire. Let's move you guys up as well. Can we kill this damn team, this crew here? I can't click on them. There we go. Kill that crew. I think they're all hiding behind their tank. That's what it seems like. Right, there we go. Let's go. Change your angle of attack, guys. Nailed him, nailed him. Yes, you did. You did nail him. Setting up. Setting up. So we should have vision on the half track. Ooh, that was rough. I think that was the half track firing. Move up, move up, move up. Oh, shit, that is the half track, you guys. Oh, that's ugly. Half track is really basically anti-infantry. All right, get up to the rock and change your defensive position here. There you go. Come on, guys. I know you've got the angle on this. Why can't I click on it? It's not snapping to the vehicle. Oh, are we seriously just shy of hitting it? My vision says that everyone should have a piece of this tank. Or the half-track, rather. Right, so both panzers are completely abandoned, guys. Knocked out and tracked. There's only one troop left that's not broken from the crew. I'm not really worried about that as much. Okay, there's a Flak 38 here. Flak 38 needs to go. Guys, I need the, I need my mortar team to start firing on the Flak 38. That's going to be absolutely brutal for us. 2 mortar teams on that. Actually, all 3 mortar teams on the Flak 38. This thing needs to go. In fact, I think that's... Oh, it basically wiped my entire squad because I'm an idiot and didn't pay attention. Right. Can you guys assault? Let's go down in the dip, and then we're going to push over the hill to try to push on that half track. Meanwhile, I think I want to start pushing our bar squads up. Let's go ahead and start moving up, guys. We only lost 1 troop so far from that bar squad, and you guys, the rest of the group is pretty well set together. Let's keep pushing up to the Spetla point. Spetla point. There goes the rest of the rifle team on this side. Can you guys get a little bit of cover here? I want to try to start popping the enemy. I'm so dumb. I don't know when this got abandoned. We wiped this out. Apparently, we wiped this out a long time ago. Maybe I didn't notice that. I do see some enemy over here, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to call in that reserve airstrike and support our bar squad that's kind of assaulting up here. So, there's really not really great positions. There we go. Let's get behind some rocks. You guys get ahead and dip down behind these rocks. You guys come up and get in these rocks right here. We'll wait for the airstrike to hit, and then we'll try to continue pushing on. You guys hide behind some trees. Lovely. Morale-wise, it looks like we are still... Yeah, we have the advantage right now. Until my bar squad gets completely and utterly wiped out. Pretty much down to infantry now. There's one half-track that's tracked. All of the enemy vehicles look like they're down. Oh, beautiful mortar shot on the Flak 38. Oh, shit. We are receiving enemy off-map artillery. Let's try to move out of this position if we can. No longer secure. Get out of the position, guys. Oh, they are going to shred that rifle team. Bar squad is also getting mortared pretty heavily as well. Who's out in the open? I don't see anyone except for this damn rifle team. Where's this stupid, there's a German gun back here. Flak 30, finish it off. Right there. Come on, finish off that flak gun. Okay, flak gun is destroyed. Excellent job, mortar team, mortar crew. Next target. More anti-vehicle guns. Mortar here. Mortar here. And it looks like there's another mortar, sorry, another gun moving up right there. Right. Move these guys up. Meanwhile, we're going to move up the balance of the rest of the group. Let's go ahead and start bringing some troops up. Anyone that's basically has legs and a rifle, we're going to move up. MG, I want you to move up a little bit more to support the attack on the bar push on the left. You're going to move up for the main attack here. Right, there we go. God, damn rifle teams up here are just absolutely shredded, though. I think we're going to lose those teams up on the right. Anti-tank guns. I guess I could have you moving farther up in this general vicinity. Where can I even place them? There's really no clear shots. I guess I could have you over with your friend. No clear path, huh? Even though it totally showed me a clear path. Alright, we'll move one of our AT guns up because there's really no longer an AT threat on this side. You're pretty much... Oh, you still have some ammo left. Let's push you up the hill and see what you can come up with. Maybe we can set up here and push the Germans off. Now, we do have a pretty good spot. If we think about it, we've got a really good push here. Oh, shit, mortars incoming. This rifle team is shredded. Let's pull them all the way back. You guys did really good work. You did the best you could. Come on back. Get out of the fire. How's our mortar teams doing on ammunition? We are out of ammunition. Are we out completely? Or are we in the middle of firing? We're loading. Doesn't exactly tell me how much we have left. I think the bar squads can move up now. Bar squad, move up. Let's get behind this low wall and try to really lay in on the fire on the enemy. Tracked. Okay, I think that's all the mortars, guys. All the mortars are reporting out of range, which means no more ammunition left. That was the last of the mortar support. Sadly, no... Oh, there we go. We did get a couple kills there. Beautiful. Now, all we have to do is push up to Mefta and Spietla. Remember, we don't have to push them all the way out. We just want to get the point. There we go. We're moving under the mortar cover. There is a full MG squad here, which sucks. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to smoke right in front of us. Smoke. You guys are going to lay down some suppressive fire. Where's that Machine squad? Machine gun squad is almost up on the hill. As soon as you guys get up here, I want you to start opening fire on the Germans that are firing on us. Oh, shit. We had a mortar land right on our troops, and they're all basically breaking at this point. Let's move our machine gun up. Rifle team's going to move up as well. Or the remnants of our rifle. Good God, I don't want to commit these guys. They're going to get completely shattered. Platoon HQ, we're going to move the Platoon HQ up as well. And is this all we have? I don't think I can do this with the remnants here. Oh, shit, we're not going to be able to do this. We're only going to be able to hold. I can't assault with these forces. Let's move this MG team onto the right flank in case anyone comes up the hill. But we're going to keep our Platoon HQ in the back. We're not going to be able to do this. Let's bring our anti-tank gun up here, though, to provide some decent fire. Meanwhile, the bar squads are still here. One squad is shredded and broken. No one apparently is doing the damn smoke like I want them to, which really sucks. Apparently no one wants to help out, which is unfortunate. MG squad, are you firing here? You can start firing on those guys. Anyone else that we could have help? Scouts, why don't you move up a little bit? Sneak up and see what's going on. I guess I could put some rifle teams up here, but I'm torn. Let's bring... I guess we'll try to sneak some rifle teams in, maybe. It's so few troops left. I'm so scared about losing... basically wiping everyone. This gun is destroyed, so I'm not too worried about that. I think they're just stuck on the weapon like our guys were. Morale-wise, we are definitely winning the day right now. Damn it. Yep. Guess what, guys? Assaulting a fortified position with a machine gun? Not smart. 2 machine guns. 3 machine guns. What was I thinking? What was I even thinking? I should be fired from leading bar squads. All of my bar squads die a horrible, horrible death every single time. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Let's move the AT gun here so we can fire a long range on the enemy. I think this is about it, guys. We're not really going to be able to do much else from here. Ball round. Ball. I think you might have one more round left. Can you go ahead and just drop a round on the MGs? Out of range. Okay, you actually don't really have much left. Let's pull the mortars back just to make sure I mentally check that off. This rifle team will move up. I'm sorry, bars. Oh man, I am so bad with bar squads. I don't know how to use them properly, apparently.
Pick up your weapon.
Let's see if we can't grab Mefta Point, though. We've ruined the enemy's morale. We also pretty much shredded our own morale, too.
Get moving, soldier.
Scouts are back on point. There is a Pack 38 here, which is awful. But if we stay low, we might be able to stay out of the fire. Go ahead and push up to the point. There we go. We have Mefta Point. Can you guys stay really low? Like here, let's just stay in this building. And can we sneak in the building? Let's sneak in the building. Maybe that will do what I want to do. Oh, we lost that squad that was up here. We still have the point, though. We might be able to sneak up there. There's our full machine gun squad. The house is protecting our machine gun squad from the Pack 38. We have the point, though. If we can just hold the damn point, we'll be okay. Somehow, Lieutenant Reeves is still alive, which is amazing in its own right. Just gotta move up here to one more small wall. Okay, you guys you're still crawling up. You're doing what we need to do. Just keep on crawling. Stay low. Get the point, hold the point, and we'll win the map. And you can court-martial me later for all my terrible, terrible decisions I've made this round. This bar squad is just shagged. Oh my gosh, they're utterly, utterly destroyed. Not a smart move. Not a smart move assaulting a fortified position, as it turns out. Who would have thought, you know? Honestly. Wish they cover that in soldier training, right? I think we've got the point, guys. I'm going to fast forward a little bit, and if something else happens, I'll let you know. But otherwise, I kind of think it's going to be much like this, the rest of the map for this mission. We're going to hold them back. We're going to win because we've got Meph to point. I can't get to Speetla because they got all their MGs on that point. But otherwise, I will be right back once the battle's over. It's been a few minutes later. Not much else has been going on. I've pushed up a couple of our anti-tank guns here up to the hill in order to kind of do a final last bit of pushing. Took down an anti-tank gun here. We also have an anti-tank gun out in the middle of nowhere. I would love to do one more final push to the Speetla point, but look at this morale bar. We are not doing too hot overall. So I'm mostly just going to get some guys in good positions. We are holding Mefta just fine. You guys are taking pot shots from... Is that half track up? Or are you just getting sniped? I can't quite tell. Enemy German rifle team way out there. Let's see if we can open up on them. No, we can't. We should be able to open up on the anti-tank gun, sure enough. Meanwhile, the AT gun's going to try to get into this position here to fire on the fellow AT gun. Kind of just trying to bring all my stuff to bear one final time to see if there's any other last-minute pushes we need to make. But by and large, we pushed them off of Mefta without much problem. We're really... I mean, this is a really bad grinder. I mean, at this point... I'm a little worried about whatever operation is after this because we lost a lot of troops, you guys. A lot of troops were injured here in this assault. First Platoon, I think, is one of the only ones that still is managing to have troops that are in good numbers. I've pretty much wiped the bar squad from 3rd Platoon. I think 2nd Platoon was shredded just as well. So we're really going to have some trouble later on, I think, if we, as we go into more and more campaigns. By the way, the enemy, I do believe they are out of mortar rounds, so there's no more mortar on mortar love. We're just going to see if our guns can get some good aiming here. We outnumber the enemy tank teams, I'm hoping. So I'd like to get a couple last-minute shots. Actually, one of our anti-tank teams did really, really well. I think both of their shots completely crushed the enemy. Are you guys back up? You sneaky bastards, you. Are you still on the gun? You are still on the gun. No, it just says moving fast. No, I think you're just by yourself. All right, here's what we're going to do. Oh, just kidding. We're not going to do anything because you just pretty much killed the last one that was there. Nice shot. Beautiful shot by the AT gun. I think that completely destroyed the other gun that's out here. I believe it did. There's still a Pack 38 up and running. Is this half track? It is abandoned, so it's not like it's going to be much of a threat right now. And can you guys wipe out this German anti-Pack 38? That'd be lovely. Absolutely lovely if you could finish off that Pack 38. The morale is... It's 5 minutes left in the battle. I don't know how ballsy we want to be here. You guys are still being sneaky. I don't think anyone spotted you yet. Let's keep pushing up. If we can move up here and expose the MG teams on the hill, we might be able to pepper them with our AT guns and wipe them the hell out. Oh, we do have some MGs that have repositioned. Oh, you guys are going to be super screwed. Is it like it almost looked like a shotgun shell when it went out there. Like the old, when we were talking about, like, Civil War, and you're loading up with, like, the close-range cluster shots and stuff like that. Still an enemy on the hill. There we go. We really wiped out that MG squad. I'm digging it. I really like... You know what? These guns, as anti-personnel guns, are really doing the work. They're putting in a lot of work here. 4 minutes left. We still can rush this last point if we need to. Maybe if our 2 troops here don't rout, we could still push this point and grab the victory point. But the problem is after that, do we want to even try to counterattack? I don't know if we're going to have the strength and numbers and equipment to do it. More importantly, I don't know if we're going to have the morale for that either. Scouts are still crawling up, trying to get us some pretty good vision. We pretty much pushed them off the damn map at this point, haven't we? I think we actually can charge in. I'm not sure. There's somebody down here in the dip that I can't see. We are receiving some return fire in this angle. Come on, guys. Use your powers of good. We might be completely out of... Oh, get his canister shot. Oh my god, that is savage. That is absolutely savage. No canister shot on that angle there. There's still a Pack 38 crew. There's some infantry out in the open as well. Can you guys sprint up a little bit? Let's take a look and see what we got. Try to go where all your dead brothers are over here, as fucked up as that is. Let's try to push it. Let's do a hard push. One last push to grab the victory point. Does it really matter at the end of the day? I don't think so. I think we've completely shattered the enemy morale. But I would really like to just claim that point since we've done so well this map. And I think it's going to let us choose whether or not we want to counter. Oh, damn it. We're so close. And we just didn't get the point. There it is. Battle complete. Click debrief to continue. It is a allied decisive victory. Battle ended because enemy morale broke and they were forced to retreat. You've secured all objectives in this area. So I guess when they break, you automatically win all the victory points. We lost 26 soldiers, but the Germans, though, look at that. 41 of their troops were injured there. They completely lost 4 guns. We destroyed 1 enemy vehicle, 1 armored, damaged 1, and we damaged 2 of their half-tracks. I'm assuming they don't get the half-tracks back, but I really don't know how it translates into the next round, so to speak. Private Stokes has received some kind of award, which looks like a tank hunter, I think. So he destroyed 2 enemy armor pieces. Sorry, I should say that's a howitzer piece. That's one of the, either, I don't know if it's an emplacement or artillery piece or what, but you guys have really been putting in some work. Really great morale on all of my, on my mortar teams here. Yep, 3 kills on the other mortar squad as well. Platoon HQ continuing to gain more and more experience, which is really probably going to be important for our leaders as we go. Meanwhile, these other squads, oh, wow. At least they're getting experience, though. And they really didn't break that much. First squad of 3rd Platoon, rifle squad here. It's not as bad as I thought. And I think if I keep rotating the platoons around, we'll do a little bit better in terms of keeping their morale high. Wow, this bar squad got absolutely trashed. Thankfully, a lot of troops are able to survive, which is really, really good. Doesn't this mean we made the enemy retreat? Yeah, so they all got a little bit of experience, which is glorious. Let's take a look at our AT guns. AT guns getting some work in. Somebody got a Purple Heart from one of the other AT squads. Private Santiago with a armor kill and 2 enemy infantry kills. I'm going to put a marker on, let's call him Jenkins. He doesn't have a great, now we're going to call him, oh, damn it. It is Jenkins' crew, though. Jenkinson's, the Jenk. We're going to call it the Jenk because saying Jenkinson's is really hard to do. The Jenk. All right. Good to know. Mortar Squad, of course, putting in work, getting kills. Lovely. 30 cal. Oh, wow. 30 cal got some kills. They did retreat, though. They did have to pull back at one point. You know, overall, looking pretty good. This is the first platoon squad that we had to pull in. So they got, it's not too bad. We didn't really punish them all that much. So hopefully they'll be able to be used again. The scout squad actually did really well, too. And sadly, oh, does this mean they died? No, they got Purple Hearts. They're getting leadership. They wouldn't be there if they're dead. So they are seriously injured, I think, is what this indicates. Right. Well, my friends, we are going to continue on. I will show you what is the next operation. How do we think we're doing? We are, apparently our performance is excellent. Well, thank you so much. Overall, in this operation, we have lost 52 troops to their 69. Campaign-wise, our performance is adequate so far. We've only had a couple battles so far, so that makes sense. We control the pace of the operation, so I think we're gonna counterattack at dawn. This is going to give us time to rest, regroup, repair. They may receive resupply, replace personnel, and repaired equipment. I don't want to do the defend again. I'd rather move into the next map. So we're going to choose to have a dawn counterattack, my friends. That'll be the end of this episode. Next episode, we will be taking the fight to the Germans across the desert of Spiba, or south of Spiba. I cannot wait to get out of here and into Italy. I'm really excited to see what the other terrains are going to be. German tanks and troops have fallen back and are probably digging in. The undulating dunes and winding road provide real obstacles to success, but they can also work to your advantage. Clear the risk region, and tanks of troops and tanks will seriously threaten Rommel's right flank. 0600 hours early morning attack on February 21st. So I'll see you guys again next episode. Thanks so much for joining me. Catch you then.